And it's like there's never been a sitcom where Patrick Dempsey is fucking some fat broad because she's funny and charming.
No,
That never happened.
It would never happen. The
No.
same way we talk about how...
Like even Roseanne had to be with fucking fat ass John Goodman. Right. Don't get me wrong, I love John Goodman.
I love John Goodman. Hey, Ray.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Let me get your opinion on something. Okay, here's the hypothetical.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and even if I'm being irrational, which I never am, ever. I never am crazy. I don't fly off the handle at all about things. I don't get emotional. I'm very even keeled.
You know you're getting emotional just saying that you don't get emotional.
So here's the thing. Hypothetical, you're walking down the street and you kind of have one of those like, hey, can I have this dance kind of things where you're going, you're in somebody's way, you're both going the same way for a couple of seconds. You're in somebody's way, obviously, and you slide by and you go, oh, excuse me. You say, excuse me.
Yeah.
Their answer to you, you're good. Does that infuriate you?
Well,
I'll tell you right
Sean,
now, it infuriates me.
I think we've discussed this in the past.
Have we? I kind of want to do a bit about. I'm like, there's no bit.
And I think there is a bit, and I totally agree. It feels very like, who made you the boss of this situation?
1,000%. It's like, stop, get off your moral high ground here. Fuck you. Just say no problem. Say okay, no sweat, whatever it is. You don't go, you're good. I know I'm good. It doesn't define me being in your way. I didn't folly for my life isn't over because I happened to be in your way on the fucking sidewalk.
Yeah.
You're good. It's so fucking patronizing. Like, it's almost like you might as well say you're excused. Excuse me. You're excused. I almost would rather that.
Yeah.
Not that. I wouldn't rather that, but you're good.
I don't think you even got to say it. In those situations, you know what I usually say? Is when you're doing the dance like that, I just go,
oh, yeah.
I feel like a weird, like, it's fun.
Well,
Like, this is crazy. Look at us. Look at us. Hey, whoa, this is how the world. Look at us. Great minds. Great minds think alike.
Great minds think alike. And be like, may I have this dance? That's what I was
In
trying
New
to
York,
say.
it'll happen. I'll be like, great minds think alike. And then it'll be like, I don't get the reference.
It also might be, the you're good might be a snotty New York thing where it's like, you're good. It's like, I'm sorry. Are you over this 3-second interaction? Are you done with it? So you're good. Well, whatever. It's cool. Whatever. No worries. No worries. I'd rather no worries. No worries. No worries is a more modest
I say no
response.
worries. I say no worries.
No worries isn't bad.
No worries, man.
No worries.
Oh, no big deal.
I say no sweat. I'm a big no sweat guy. No sweat.
No
sweat at
big
all.
deals are a little rude.
No big deal. No big deal's not that bad. It's better than you're good.
You're good.
You're good is like,
You're good.
hey, you're good. It's like, I don't even know you. Like,
Yeah.
you're making this way more of a relationship than it is. Like, I actually
What
don't
if you answer real, like, aggressively? Actually, man, I'm not good. It's been a long, long week.
Maybe that's what the bit is.
If you'd like to sit down and hear about it, I can tell you how not good I am.
That might be the
My
bit.
stomach hurts. My car got stolen.
It'd be funny
I'm
to go,
sick.
actually, man, I'm not good. My mom just died.
Yeah.
I lost all my money in Vegas.
I haven't been able to shit in 2 weeks, and you would think that it's curbed my appetite, but no, I just keep eating and eating and eating. I think I'm gonna explode.
I'm actually, and this delay that you just caused with us being on our way. Once again, I'm gonna shit my pants any moment because
Yeah, it's
you
coming.
held me up. So am I good? No, I'm not good.
No, I'm
Are you good? Fucking annoying.
Actually, sir, you like track him down. You said you're good. I am not good. I'm in therapy because I'm not good.
I've been in therapy for 8 years.
Yeah. I'm actually not good.
That's-
Actually, you know where I'm heading to? I'm headed home to get a shower and cry in the shower.
Yeah. You're good.
And why am I in the shower? Because I live with my girlfriend, and I don't want her to hear me wailing.
And here's the thing. And we don't have to spend the whole episode on this, obviously. But here's the thing. I'm not saying you're good isn't an appropriate response to something else. Just not that. Not by a stranger doing it. Say, dude, I'm like, hey, man. Say it was you, and I was like, oh, fuck, dude. I won't be able to make X, Y, and Z. I won't be able to pick you up for this. Or like, say it was you couldn't pick somebody up for something. So sorry, I can't pick you up. You're like, you're good, man. I'm fine. But if it's a friend saying it, it changes inclination. It changes meaning. It changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's a stranger saying it, like it's way too familiar for a stranger to say you're good. You don't know me. You don't know my address.
I add one word almost, or flip it around even, because you're good is basically you are good, right?
Yeah.
My line that I'll say, and like I say when I'm in arguments with people, or like I say it if there's like an issue, mine's always, "Are you good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah. Are we? Or you don't say, "Are we good?"
We good? Are you good?
Yeah.
Is that good?" And that's the same energy. You're good. You're
Yeah.
good. You're good. Hey, you're good. Just be on your best behavior, because I'm the guy who will tell you when you're not good. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're good. Hey, you just passed. Because if you aren't good, I'd kick your ass. That's almost what you're
getting
good is.
in my way.
Yeah.
You're right. If you get somebody gives you shit at a bar, somebody gives you shit on the street where it's like getting in your face, you'd be like, "Hey, are you good? Like, are you?" That's why it sucks on just an accidental
You're good
blockage situation on the street.
on an ABS.
Accidental blocking situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a we haven't talked about this in a long time. I had a jerk store moment at Citi Field when I was there with my girlfriend to see my first Mets game, and it was a bad one.
Let's go Mets.
It was a wrong jerk store moment.
You messed up?
Yeah, kind of. Not really, but like, so like there must have been like some like group that was there. Like it was like there must have been some group that was at the game. It was like a kids organization, like something where like they all went as like some type of field trip, right?
Yeah.
Two of them are in line in front of me and Natalie to get like concessions, and they're part of their like high school or young people group, and others from their group start just jumping in line with that group. Mm-hmm. And I just went, no, it's not how it works. And they were like, well, we're with them, or we're on a trip. And I was like, it doesn't matter. It's not how it works. They don't, I was
Two of my favorite things, jerk store moment and line cutting call out. Yes.
And Natalie goes, it's okay to them. And I was like, what's going on here? And then she goes, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You never actually do that. And the one time you did, I said that. I'm sorry. And I was like, yeah. She was like, but also, they're like 15. And I was like, I don't care.
Who cares?
I'll fight every single one of them. Yeah. And then,
but they weren't getting in your face. They were just saying, they were getting snotty.
Then they all left the line. They were like, never mind, we're all leaving. It's like, what the fuck did you think? Like, and here's the other thing that bothered me is it's the two that were already in line, and me and Natalie, two more people, and then no more line. So it's like, what are we, just assholes? Get in the fucking back of the line. It's not like you're waiting forever.
Your friends can meet you in the back of the line.
They'll meet you later.
It's like you're a teenager. Who cares you're a teenager?
And it's also,
you need to learn some hard truths. No line cutting.
And it's also like, dude, there's fucking 14 of you. Do you know how long that is going to take? You just doubled the line on me, man.
Yeah, dude. Especially at Citi Field with those long concession lines.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Also, on my way here to record, it wasn't a line cutter. It was a behind the back orderer. The guy knew the girl at the coffee spot, at Coffee Pot, whatever it's called. And some Italian, some Greek fuck goes, espresso, and she was like nodded, and I was like, what the fuck just happened? I'm next on line. Some idiot lady in front of me, also probably Greek, because we're in fucking Astoria, you ever have somebody in front? Like, here's the thing. One thing I noticed about New York is like, everybody thinks New York's like go, 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 go. Not everybody is. I must live in like the slowest area. I'm in Lower East Side. Everybody's on a scooter or like one of those like jazzy things, like with the handicap ones.
Really is Florida.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then when I was at the Coffee Pot, this woman the woman behind the counter, I actually wasn't making a face about her. Before the behind the back orderer did his thing, the woman in front of me had everything in her pocketbook out on the counter because she was looking for change. And I was like, this shouldn't be allowed. Like, you should be like, hey,
move it along,
whatever it is. And then the behind the back guy went, and I gave him like a fucking stare the whole time. I'm like, shaking my head like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she made my espresso quicker than his. And I was like, good. She did the right thing.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Why? Because you hang out at the place? Go fuck yourself.
Because it's his cheers.
Yeah, it's his chairs.
Yeah.
It's his coffee chairs. But then the other lady in front of me, same kind of shit where it's like, and then the girl behind the counter was like also getting annoyed. She was like going like doing the hands up kind of thing with the rolled eyes. And I'm like, and actually that I was like, I'll wait for that because she's in front of me.
Yeah.
She has the right of way here.
I haven't had one of those, a behind the back order.
Never?
Is that common?
I've had them in New York. In New York, they happen all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I haven't had one in a while, to be honest. And they don't happen all the time. But when they happen, you rightfully so. This guy was definitely in with the plays, and rightfully so. I could have been like, if I would have wanted to get into some kind of screaming match, I would have, because he's some dope, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And if I would have, we could have gotten into it, but then I would have been late to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Had a good
I
story.
could see you being late for that. Why were you late? I
I'm
was
better-
arguing with some guy at the coffee shop.
I'm better now. I avoid everything now because now when people talk about people stabbing people or macing people or whatever it is,
You know that could be a guy confronting an over the back orderer.
1,000%
Yeah.
anything. I just kind of now I ignore everything. And now that in Manhattan, same thing. I just put my head down and I just go to the side because there's like it always happens to the other side of my street because we're right on the street. You'll hear people losing their minds just by themselves or on people on the corner in front of a church. The church across the street.
Did you ever see somebody like this? Is what I see a lot in New York is just a full blown meltdown on the phone in public.
Yes, I saw one recently.
I know you fucked her. I know you fucked that bitch.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I've seen one where people are spitting and they're like losing their minds. They have no awareness of the space around them,
That
and
there's human beings gonna
people,
be there.
yes, they don't care. Have you ever been in one of those? I've never.
I don't. I've been in some pretty white trash arguments with ex girlfriends in public, but I mean, I really try. Like, but it always happened. Like, if I was like really loaded and in college, or like it would be a thing where like they're getting ready to make a scene at a restaurant, and I'm just doing the like, all right, come on, please, just keep it together.
Stop. Yeah.
Just like stop until we're done, And then like I'll be like, please fucking stop. Then the waiter comes over. I'm like, please fucking stop. Yeah, everything's great. We're just gonna need a couple more minutes with the menu. But like sometimes like women aren't for that. They're like, we're not friends. There's no temporary truce.
No, right. They're like it's happening now.
Which I respect a little bit too. I respect.
Well, just
both
have
sides.
it out right then and there.
But I'm just like I can't do this at a fucking Chili's.
I think I told you. I definitely talked about it on the podcast. If I had to guess, happened pretty maybe 4 or 5 months ago when me and Megan were out for dinner, maybe for the holidays or something, and there was a gay couple next to us, like a few tables down.
Oh,
and they were the
yeah.
only people in the restaurant, pretty much, besides the staff. And they were like, he was like, "You think it's okay?" Like the gritted teeth argument. And you think it's okay that you're getting drunk on a Wednesday? Because it was like a Wednesday night. And he's like, "It's a problem. I don't want you leaving me over." Like it was like,
Yeah.
it was like they were like breaking up, but the guy was also calling the other guy out for like his drinking. And I was like, "Holy shit!" And neither of them seemed drunk, to be honest. They were very mild mannered,
Yeah.
and very low key.
Were they
But it was like,
attractive? Were they attractive men?
I don't remember. They probably. I think they.
Yeah.
I don't remember them thinking they were a couple of uggos.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's a different story if they're two ugly gay men. Doesn't that change a little bit?
Why? What
Where
changed?
the stakes are lower.
You ever see?
don't
I
really
guess it
respect
happens
that
with
anymore.
most people. You never see like a. Because you'll see it with straight people more like a guy leveling up. Like a way hot girl and like some fat guy or like a
Yeah.
ugly guy, whatever it is. And you're like, damn, he did pretty good for himself. That's crazy that he pulled that off. But you don't see it in the gay community that often. Like it's usually
Yes.
it's usually two guys that look very similar to each other. There's like that old David Cross bit where it's like you just take stuff out
That is true.
and shut up you fucking baby. I think it's in. Where
Usually gay dudes, because they're dudes, they're dating in their league. And that's why. Oh my god, that's a good point. One of the first like stand up bits I ever did, and it's probably been like an overly tread upon topic, but is I said like the kind of the premise was that like dudes, it's easier for dudes to date out of their league than it is for women, and I think it's because of media. Like we've had all these shows where like it's like. Kevin James and Leah Remini and like all these like guys with like way better looking women, but they're, funny. And it's like, there's never been a sitcom where Patrick Dempsey is fucking some fat broad because she's funny and charming.
No.
Never. That never happened.
It would never happen. The
No.
same way we talk about how...
Like, even Roseanne had to be with fucking fat-ass John Goodman.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I love John Goodman.
I love John Goodman. But you're like, even when you ever wonder, you see John Goodman does that gambling app commercial where he's like, he's like somebody's thumb in the commercial. He might gamble himself. Because how do you not have so much money if you're John? How do you not have $20 million if you're John Goodman?
You think he's broke and he's like...
Why else would you do it?
I got to do that for this casino where I actually got to pay my bill.
I met him once, John Goodman, at a table read.
How cool was he? I bet he's a great guy.
He was very nice. For 5 seconds, I said, "Hey, I just want to say hello. My name's Sean.
I love him as an actor.
I had a small part in the show. It's called Alpha House. It was one of the early Amazon shows.
What's it called?
Alpha House.
You were like the the guy that couldn't make it into the house?
No, I was the guy.
You were beta?
No, this is like anything I get booked for. I try to do a joke about this. I'm like, it's never a rocket scientist. It's always like, guy who dropped the Fabergé egg. Guy. So this one was, I was playing a guy who was like in the middle of a scandal with some senator, but some guy who was like a gaffer on some show, but he had some kind of tell-all thing he could do, and he was on like the Today Show. So all I was on Savannah Guthrie. It was like a fake Today Show segment, and they put me in this awful tie and this green shirt.
Did you have lines?
Yeah, but in the show, I'm on TV, and Mark Consuelos, who's Kelly Ripa's husband, is the senator, and he's watching it with his girlfriend or whoever it is.
Yeah.
And and she's like, and the girlfriend's like, "Why would this man do this and call you out like this?" And Mark Consuelos looks at the TV and goes, "I don't know. It doesn't look like you graduated high school." That's everything that I get. Just these dopes. Everything's a dope.
It is funny that every time I've come over or you've come here and I've helped you with a self tape, it's like fisherman, security guard.
The one Billions, when I was on Billions once and they got cut, was just Barfly, two guys hanging out at a bar.
They didn't even have to pay for that. They could have just fucking popped into Patty's any night of the week.
I haven't been going to Patty's, but no. So
what did you say?
I haven't been going to Patty's that often.
Yeah, why you gotta correct me? Why you gotta do that? Nobody gives a shit. We're just trying to keep the conversation flowing.
You're right.
It's called fucking yes-anding, Sean. I know you. Salugis probably would have been a more accurate answer. Salugis would have been, but then you just had to make it known that you haven't been. Hey, you heard it here first. Sean hasn't really been going to Patty's, but Sean, I hate to break it to you. Unfortunately, if anybody thought of Sean Donnelly and a bar, usually the mind goes to Patty's. You're synonymous with Patty's.
Here's the thing. I wasn't doing it as like a putting the kibosh on something. I was doing it to be like, oh, like I haven't been there in a while. Like, oh, I should go.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Should we tell them? Did we talk about the negativity thing? Every time you bring up celebrity.
Oh, Black Cloud Donnelly. You're like my one cousin. My one cousin, we made jokes about it. Every time she would get drunk, she would just come up to you and she'll be like, "Hey, how have you been? Do you remember when your dad died?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, it was fucking 3 weeks ago. I remember. Why are we bringing this up now?" But then we're sitting there, we're watching, we're waiting for a movie to start. We're all excited about this movie. There's a movie me and you have been excited about for a while. I'm fucking snacking on peanut M&Ms in my happy place. And there's a woman that comes on TV or on the big screen, and she's doing one of those like quizzes or like behind the movies that they play before the trailers even start when you get there real early. And I'm like, wow. I was like, she has a huge following. I bet she makes a ton of money off of this. And you just go, she has cancer. I'm like, what the fuck, man? She has cancer. Oh, okay. That's great.
And also like I think that's when you first brought it up, and I was like, you're right, I do that, and without even realizing, like the next 2 days I did it like 2 more times.
Oh, I know, you kept doing it to me. I know the Patty's thing wasn't like it wasn't that bad. It was just you having ADD. or
Yeah.
something, or like you not focusing. But like it was almost like
It's me going, ooh, squirrel.
yeah. But do you know what it kind of felt like? Have you ever had somebody like I was like going like on a little like tangent about like, oh, hey, you're a bar fighter, you're at the bar all the time, and then when somebody, instead of like trying to like joke back, just gets immediately like,
No.
no, actually I don't do that. That wasn't funny. I wasn't trying to be. I said that a billion times in my life. Ray, that's not funny. I wasn't trying to be, even though it's like, I was fucking swinging for the fences.
Ray, should we get to game? We have a couple
Let's
games.
get to some games. I got one for you already pulled up.
Is it 10 reasons? I have another 10 reasons for you.
I got 10 reasons, and I got an installment of overrated, underrated.
Ooh, do you want to do that
I
first?
haven't played overrated, underrated in a
Haven't done
while.
in a while,
Yeah, that's a good starter game. I'm going to read about 10 different things here, and you tell me if this item, person, place, thing is overrated or underrated. You ready?
Yeah.
Boys to Men.
I'd say underrated.
Pro wrestling.
Overrated.
Doggy style.
Underrated.
Religion.
Overrated. No, I'm sorry.
You would, you
I
fucking
changed it.
atheist.
I changed it. Underrated.
It's
Underrated. I think it does more good than people want to give it credit for.
Okay. Doing shots.
Overrated.
Movie theater popcorn.
See, it's overrated because of what's happened to it.
Murder.
Underrated.
It's underrated.
Little purge situation.
Internet porn.
Overrated.
That's not true.
Definitely. That is true.
Willem Dafoe.
Underrated.
Lastly, Chinese food.
Overrated. Overrated. Let's see what I got. How'd I
They
go?
work. They work really hard on their cuisine.
Well,
You don't really. Yeah.
Depends on
I understand.
you have to name a specific Chinese food. If you go to Joe's Shanghai, it's fantastic.
Joe Shanghai.
Yeah.
Sounds
Or you
like
go
real,
to King's Imperial by me. It's really good.
all sounds like real Americanized. I'm talking like real Chinese food, like the culture.
Is that really what you mean? Because
I mean, you saying that their culture's overrated, basically?
no, because it's America. The American Chinese food. That's what I have. I don't
Okay.
really. I don't eat like Chinese food.
Well, you did pretty good, Sean. Boys to Men, I do think that they're underrated. When you hear boy band, you never hear them.
and also,
they're pretty good.
You don't, and they were huge, and they're not talked about anymore like they were.
To the end
it's 'cause
of
of,
the road.
Who was in it? What's his name was in it? Not who was in it? That's big.
Girl, you know I love you. You know how they would do all that? There was always that
Yeah, there was
deep
always a
voice
breakdown.
guy.
Yeah. Why?
girl, you know I've been thinking about you for a long time.
So when people bring back like, why aren't they bringing back Boys to Men if they're bringing back like Backstreet Boys and NSYNC? Like Boys to Men should be maybe they're like, have they always been touring and that's just not new, or do they not get along? Did one of them die?
No, they're all alive. There's only 3 of them. There's boys, there's 2, and there's men. Pro wrestling is not overrated.
Dude, you know it's overrated. Like you're
Underrated. It's hated on so much. It's considered so lame.
It's not by comics. The world we live in, it's overrated. If you want to say regular society, yeah, maybe it's underrated.
That's
because
where I live, Sean.
Well,
Regular society.
As far as we know, a lot of comics that are way too like Dan Saint Germain, Mike Lawrence, psychopaths over wrestling. They love it.
Did you say Doggy Style was underrated?
Yeah, it's my favorite thing in the world. Not in the world, you know what I mean? Favorite sexual position.
Really? You don't feel vulnerable when you're down on all fours? The oldest joke in the book, and you fucking fell for it, dude. No.
Did your dad send that joke from heaven?
He's not in heaven.
Yeah, sure.
He's not my best friend. Doggy Style. Yeah, I mean, I think in all fairness, it's probably just rated. Doggy Style gets a lot of love. People love Doggy Style.
I guess you're right. Yeah, but I couldn't say rated.
Yeah, I think.
So I think that's that good. Like, no, they say what 69ing. They say is
69's underrated. 69's cool.
Oh, see, people saying it's overrated.
I love 69ing.
You know what's underrated? As an adult,
Yeah.
like a hot makeout.
Yeah.
Like a hardcore makeout. Like
I'm a big kisser. I love to kiss. I do. I love kissing.
You're saying that weird.
I love kissing.
Are you being for real?
I'm a kissy guy.
Nobody
love
says
you.
that like that.
I'm a kissy guy. I love giving
what's the next
kisses. I like pet kisses. I like smooches. I like tongue kisses. I like
Are you a good kisser?
great kisser.
All right, yeah, I'm a good kisser too, I think.
We should kiss sometime.
No, we're not. That's
Not
not
now.
happening.
Not now, but we'll do it. We'll do it. That'll be on the Patreon. That'll be on our OnlyFans. Religion, I think, I do think religion is underrated, because if you truly believe in a religion, you could get through a lot of shit in life by believing in those lies.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Also, it's like I think also as far as being Catholic, I think the Catholic Church is more grounded than it gets credit for, than a lot of other things. You know what I'm saying? Like all they think about is like the priest thing, but in actuality, it's like the amount of good works that are going on. It's like it's underrated. Like these, they do a lot of good, but it's like it is. Yeah, you can get into how religion kind of. You can Bill Hicks it, or you can what's his name, Richard Dawkins it, or whatever. But like, it's still a lot of it
Richard
at its core.
Dawkins.
He's a famous atheist.
Isn't that the guy that?
That hosted Family Feud.
Yeah.
No, that's Richard Dawson. That'd be good. That'd be good. Richard Dawkins hosting Family Feud. He'd be like, top 10 reasons God doesn't exist. Let me see. Let me see number 1, child deaths.
Which wouldn't be much worse than actual Richard Dawson, who was like, "Hey, come here, baby."
yeah, it's true.
Who he
Talk
was,
about-
he
talk
was
about
a
loving kissing,
kissy
yeah.
motherfucker. He like kissing more than your boy here. Movie theater popcorn.
Overrated. Oh, you have to. Here's the thing. Just like you said with Chinese food, which we're getting to,
It's overrated.
it's overrated because 9 times out of 10, it's not good anymore. Back in the day,
they don't butter it up like they used to. They
Right.
don't. They make it hard to butter it
or
up.
make it
too.
as fresh as they used to. It's all bags that show up. They
Yeah.
don't even make it at the theater anymore.
Um,
That's why people love Angelica popcorn, because it's fresh, or the one that on 12th Street, Village Cinema, whatever it's called, East Village Cinema, whatever it's called, because they have amazing popcorn.
AMC's just a factory.
Yeah, they just send it to them, which is shitty.
Murder is it's underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah, we don't think about
Yeah,
it
like
enough.
manslaughter. Maybe
People get
I'm
murdered.
not saying like
People get murdered all the time, and we don't even really think about it.
Right.
We're very underrated because actually it's bad.
Yeah.
Internet porn kind of underrated.
Overrated.
Why is it overrated?
Well, it's because
I think it's
I look
crazy.
at I look at it too much. And I overdo it. Maybe that's what it is.
I think it's
Overdoing
crazy how free and how much there is out there. It's so free and vast. There's nothing else that's like that.
But let me ask you this: when you're scrolling, when you're going through the things you go through, right? And you see something, you're like, "This is going to be great," and then you hit it. 9 times out of 10, you're like, "This sucks." Like, there's something about it that you're like, "This is the worst."
What are you expecting?
I don't know. You want it to be like exactly what the
You want a
title
good
says.
story?
Yeah, you want perspective, and you want good writing. You know what I mean? Like you want in your porn, you just give me a good, interesting lighting.
It's so derivative.
The hipster porn
So
critic.
derivative of everything.
Is that
Can they think of a different ending? It's a twist. He was dead the whole time.
What about like the whole? I was watching a Bill Burr clip where he talks about he hasn't been drinking and he's off like porn, and I was like, I think that's a good thing to do in life. I've done that at times. I don't watch porn for like months on end.
I used to watch it a lot. I don't really watch it much anymore.
Well, you know what? The older I get, I'm like even the past like 6 months, I've realized like I'm I have my moments, but I'm not as like my libido is
Viral.
Yeah, I'm not as virile. Like my libido is not as crazy
No.
as it was. Yeah.
I used to think that's what this thing was called in the back of your throat.
Viral?
Your uvula. I used to get that mixed up with libido. I got my libido hanging in the back of my throat. That's just a little side note about me. Willem Dafoe, definitely underrated. I think he's a phenomenal actor.
Yes, underrated. And he's been around forever, and he doesn't really get his due. And he's like beyond a character actor, but he's like the most famous character actor, one of the most famous character actors.
And
but he's a star, a movie star. Like him in Poor Things, he's great in it.
So funny.
He's great in it, and it doesn't get
Even
talked
though you
about.
hated that movie so much.
I didn't like it.
I
I think I'm on the camp where what's that guy's name? And he has a new one coming out. You see that with Emma Stone?
that Jorg,
whatever. Yeah,
Skint Gorgon.
It's called, like,
Skurgen,
I forget what it's
Florgal
called.
Gorgon. Chinese food is you are right. It is overrated. I don't
Yes.
really like it. It's a lot of times you got to go to a really good place, man. There's a lot of bad Chinese food running around out there, and they don't do forks. You got to ask for a fork.
So it's one or two things. Like if you go, like the place across the street from me is like pretty cheap, and it's okay, but it's like you have to find the place. When people like this is how you know it's overrated. Friends of mine are like, oh, I'm like, oh, what about this place in my neighborhood? They're like, oh yeah, it's good. But when they mean with Chinese food, what you mean is it's okay.
It's fine.
If you were like, if you were comparing pizza places, you'd be like, it's okay. You'd say okay.
Yeah.
But because Chinese food can be so cheap and people expect it to be a certain level, they just say
It's almost
good
expected to
because
be
they're
bad.
like, I can't believe how good this Chinese food is for the price and for it being like American Chinese food.
I have a hot take
Okay.
about Asian cuisine in general, and it is the what's wrong?
I saw. Sorry to interrupt. I saw. What is that thing? Is that the battery thing?
Yeah, every once in a while, like toss a square around your face
sorry,
or
go
something. But there is like, you know what? We're getting a real bad
Glare.
Window being open is not great.
Oh yeah, is that like doing some weird reflection stuff?
Yeah, let me.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna go shut it now. I mean, we're probably.
We can wrap things up. Oh, I have one. I have my game, but we can.
We can do both. Let's do them real quick. We'll do them now.
All right, cool.
I'll continue this hot take.
have a hot
And I'm
take?
gonna leave that whole thing in because I like a little behind the scenes footage and I hate editing. But the hot take is that it's with all Asian cuisine, which I love. I fucking love Thai food. I love like hibachi, Korean barbecue, like all this stuff. But chopsticks,
Oh, I have no interest.
no interest. And it's not it's not me being uncultured.
Nope.
It's not me being this. It is that there was a technology that was invented that is more practical to eat food, to eat rice.
Yeah.
And it's forks and spoons. And, you don't, I didn't ride a fucking horse to the restaurant. I drove my car. I used technology that advanced.
Yeah. I like
agree with that?
I like to adapt to the modern world. I have an iPhone. I don't have a flip phone.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have a rotary phone at my house.
I didn't think you were going to agree with that.
No, I here's the thing. Part of the reason is I suck at chop. I've never tried to learn how to use them.
I won't because they came out with the new. You don't see me fucking learning how to use an 8-track player.
And on top of it, the food. What I get at Chinese food, I always get chicken based stuff. So I never need. The fork works for chicken amazingly.
It works better for everything than chopsticks.
Exactly.
And then on top of that, I also don't like. Hey, if you're Asian, you could rub it in my face that I'm not using chopsticks. But if you're like a regular white dude or white girl that's like, you can't use chopsticks. You gotta use chopsticks.
Yeah.
Why? So I could eat fucking 4 pieces of rice at a time? No thanks. I want to jam it down my fat fucking face because I'm an American. Anywho, I have a 10.
Well, let me do mine now.
Oh, okay. You can do yours.
I got a top 10.
You remember yours off the top of your head. I got to read mine off of.
Well, because I just had the two
No
top 10s
card.
and they're very
Okay.
easy to ask.
All right.
Here we go. I'll make it easier.
No, I don't want to. I hate easy.
Give me 10 Give me 10 reasons why you won't or can't pay your bill at a restaurant. The waiter comes over. Sir, is there a problem? You can't pay your bill?
I'm not full, so I don't think I should have to pay if it didn't fill me up.
Number one.
I thought the waiter was being kind of a bitch. I don't want to give him fucking anything. I don't want to pay him.
You're going right for the crazy ones. Okay.
3, I can't pay my bill because somebody fucking changed a check that they stole in the fucking mail from me that I was trying to just mail to pay my car payment, and they changed the numbers and they cashed it, and for some reason the bank gave them money.
Well, art is really imitating life. At this point. I knew you were going to do that one too.
4, I left my wallet at home.
5.
But you could pay with Apple Pay. My phone's dead.
5 is phone dead. 6.
6 is I can't pay the bill at this restaurant because I saw the chef in the bathroom and he didn't wash his hands.
Oh, that's a good. That's a really
Not
good one.
eating it at all.
Number 7.
Number 7 is because my dad died less than 2 years ago.
Wait a minute.
And,
How did that get you?
I think it's. He really, really loved salmon, and that's what I got. And I'm just too upset to even pull my wallet out, let alone grab money.
I cried into the salmon,
Yeah.
and now it's inedible. All right, number 8.
Number 8 is what fuck you? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do?
You're gonna challenge the waiter.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You want your money? Fucking come get it, bitch.
Come get it. What are you gonna do about it? That's the
Yeah,
reason.
that's what are you gonna do? What are you gonna
Not
do?
paying. What are you gonna do about
Yeah,
it?
what are you gonna do about it?
Whoa, I like that one.
Yeah.
Number 9.
I'm good.
Number 9's I'm good.
I'm good.
What's I'm good? I'm good.
Me gives me the bill. I just go. I'm good.
Oh, let's do a quick. All right, sir. But what do you mean you're good? We need you to pay your bill.
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm all set.
You're not. You didn't. We didn't. It didn't go through.
Yeah. I didn't even eat.
Sir, the plate's empty.
Agree to disagree.
This isn't up for.
I
Conversation.
didn't eat it. You can't prove anything.
So you're good. Is your
No,
reason?
I'm good. Yeah.
Do you mean you're full good? Like
You take it how you want it, but I'm out of here.
now you're leaving?
I'm walking out.
But we're gonna call the cops.
I already called them. I already alerted them.
You told them that you're not paying your bill because you're good.
Yeah.
And what did the cops say?
They're fine with it because I'm on the force.
You're a cop?
I'm a cop and I'm above the law and I eat for free anywhere I want to in this
That could have
godforsaken
been your
city.
number 10 because you're not
Yeah.
good. You want to do one more?
I got a 10. I got a 10 now.
10 is I'm a cop, but I'm not going to pay because
Oh, that's good.
pay. This is part of your monthly on the take situation.
Yeah.
Where businesses pay me in food to protect their businesses from the mafia.
And I'll throw in an 11th one.
Okay.
I need this money for something else.
But you ate the food already.
I know, and I didn't realize that.
What do you need? What do you need?
To pay my cable bill.
You didn't know that you had a cable bill?
I have a cable bill. It's due every single month.
Right.
Spectrum's gonna shut off my cable if I don't pay them, and I mean,
You didn't plan ahead with the cable.
I didn't plan ahead with the cable, but I need this.
So you can't leave unless you pay for your food.
Well, yeah, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to call your cop buddies and make them down here and make you pay this bill.
Oh, I'm not a cop in this scenario. No.
Wait, I thought-
I'm just a regular guy.
Now you're a regular guy.
It changes every reason.
Okay.
So this is I need the money for something else. I got to pay my cable bill, and then you say, well, you can't do that. And I said, well, I just did. I finished the food. If I knew this was going to be such an issue, I wouldn't have eaten it. Wouldn't have even come here if I knew you were going to be such a hard on about this.
You thought a restaurant wouldn't have an issue with you not paying for your food?
That's just what I tried.
How do you think restaurants work? Do you think it's just like an optional choice? People come and go, I guess I'll pay tonight.
Don't know, but I ran out of all the other reasonable excuses of why I can't pay my bill at the restaurant.
So you just need to throw this one in.
Yeah.
All right, that's good enough.
Okay. I got one for you. This one's a little more obscure and a little crass. All right.
Oh, right. This is the sexual one. That
I
you told me
walk
about.
in.
Or is it poop related?
I catch you watching gay porn. Hey, Sean, give me 10 reasons why I just caught you watching gay porn.
I'm researching for a role that I've been booked on.
Oh, what
It's
movie?
a gay cop named Boner McGillicuddy. And
The drama?
what?
The comedy?
It's a zany comedy from the 80s. Where
Oh.
Boner, he just can't stop having boners around dudes, women, everybody. But he watches gay porn.
Okay.
Just to get into it.
It's likely.
I'm a little bit drunk, and I thought I'd experiment. Reason number 3 is I know somebody who's in it, and I just wanted to check out their work. I met a gay porn star at a networking event.
Oh, what's his name?
His name is Mitch McCummel.
Mitch McConnell.
not McConnell. McCummel.
Yeah, okay.
What's that, number 4 I'm up to?
Yeah, 4. You have
Number
3
4
so far.
is
Yeah.
I fell asleep, and the porn just kept going, and I eventually got to a gay porn video.
Oh, wow.
Now,
It's
now,
next
if you-
video will
if
be
you're watching
starting.
episodes of
And
The Office, and then
Yeah.
this porn site doesn't have a "Are you still watching gay porn?"
oh, okay.
Continue with the porn. What's that? Number 4.
You got your 4 in.
Number 5 is Fuck you. That's why. How about that? I don't know. None of your business.
Okay,
None
that's
of your
good.
business.
That's good.
Number 6 is, who are you barging into rooms? How about that? Why are you in my house?
You were
That's
actually
number
in
6.
my house, sitting on my couch. I didn't even know you were gonna be here.
Wait, I broke into your house? It was a prank. Number 7, or number 6 is that it's a prank.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was gonna put I was gonna put gay porn on your TV and your computers, and then blast it. And then when you and your girlfriend came back, it was gonna be playing on a loop.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. And the number, what am I up to? 7.
You have 4 more we need.
Number 6.
Yeah.
No,
number 7.
Number 7. Oh, yeah, number 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can count. And number 7 is that it's National LGBT Awareness Month, and I wanted to be aware for those people.
Ah, you're an ally.
I'm an ally.
I like that one.
Yeah, there you go. I'm an ally.
Okay.
I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are trans. I'm in the world here.
Oh, wow.
Number 8 is it's Opposite Day, and I'm a really staunch believer in Opposite Day.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. It is opposite day.
Right, it's Opposite Day, so everything's opposite. You say goodbye when you mean hello. Hey, I wanted to watch porn. Sorry, I'm
you had to watch
I'm
two men.
bounded by the restraints of Opposite Day, so I got to watch gay porn.
Okay. 2 more.
Number 9 is I'm just a fan of the acting. I did it more for the story and the acting than anything else.
It was a good story on this
Yeah,
one.
it wasn't so much for the sexual parts. It was like the in-betweens. Like we bumped into these gay dudes at this store that sells dildos. Oh, but like the interactions between the actors. That's why I watch it.
Okay.
And number
That's pretty
10,
common.
Number 10 would be because I'm performing on a gay cruise coming up soon.
Yeah.
And on the off chance that I walk into some gay sex, I want to be mentally prepared for it to see what I'm going to see.
But you think it's just going to be everywhere?
I don't know. You walked in on me watching the gay porn, so people just barge into places.
Who's booking this gay cruise?
Al Martin. Al Martin's ghost.
Al Martin's ghost.
He's in heaven booking gay cruises.
That was 10. That was good.
It was a good one.
You know what another good answer would have been?
What?
I'm gay.
Oh, yeah. I thought, well, I'm not gay. So
Yeah, but it would really shut up the Inquisition.
You're right.
Would have shut it down. I'm gay.
That's a good point.
And while you were saying that, I thought of another one could have been I can't read, and I thought there was gonna be a woman, and then I was just kind of waiting, and she never came.
She never showed up?
Yeah.
I can't read. I'm like, this is, all right, guys, bring the woman in.
Yeah, I guess they're doing a lot of warm up.
This seems like very, very, it's a lot of narrative for this. All right, Ray. Well, I think
good.
it's about that time.
It is about
This
that time.
was a fun one, man.
It was really fun. We will we'll catch you next week.
At Shawnee Time, at Ray Zawodni on Instagram. Hit us up on YouTube, Brand New Jerks.
Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube. It is ice cream truck driving down the street. It is Brand New Jerks on YouTube. Subscribe, watch the videos, share with your friends, watch the shorts, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.